Hi, guys, and welcome. I hope you guys are having a great another day of virtual learning, virtual college exploration here. So if you guys want to ask some questions for Lincoln Memorial University, please make sure you utilize that Q&A button that's located at the bottom of your screen. Also, your cameras and your microphones have been muted off, so therefore our panelists are not able to see or hear you. However, you can use that Q&A button to ask any questions that you might have. Make sure you sign up for as many sessions as you'd like at oacac.org. And this session today is being recorded. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to our panelist and our host today. Enjoy your session.
All righty. I'm just getting up my screen share for you guys. All righty. Is that awesome? All righty. So my name is Nicholas Williams. I am a admissions counselor at Lincoln Memorial University, and we are located in Harrogate, Tennessee. It's a small town about 45 minutes to an hour north of Knoxville, Tennessee. And so we're up in what's called the Cumberland Gap area. It's very pretty up here. But we were founded in 1897 as a living memorial to Abraham Lincoln's life and legacy. And so the reason kind of why we're in the Cumberland Gap area is the people of the Cumberland Gap were very loyal to Abraham Lincoln. Back then, and so he wanted to give back to them, and one way of doing that was by starting an institution of higher education. So that's kind of why we're here, where we're at. Now we have a total of enrollment of about 5,000 students. You can see it's just under that 5,000 mark there, and that's going to include our undergraduate, graduate, and our professional schools there. Undergraduate specific is going to be about 2,000, and then everything else is going to be that roughly around 3,000 is going to be in that graduate and professional schools. All right. Now, with the undergraduate being 2,000, we are able to have small class sizes. So we have an average class size of about 14 to 16 students, and we have a student faculty ratio of 14 to 1. So you get a really personal education. It's one thing about smaller schools that I really love. I went to a small school, and I can't speak highly enough of a smaller school. Having small class sizes, I think it's a huge plus and a huge benefit for you as a student. But so average class size is 14 to 16. Yeah. Now we're going to talk a little bit about our school, just some quick facts here. So we are an accredited institution, as you can see. We are relatively affordable, so about 90% of our undergraduate students do receive some type of financial aid. And then some just quick facts of note here. In 2019, we were voted the safest campus in America by alarms.org. The U.S. News and World Report has tabbed LMU as a regional university with gradually least amount of debt load. And then the University Research and Review named us as a best value school. Now going into some of our degree programs, so you can see there that we do offer some associate degrees from arts to nursing, business administration, and then you'll see science down there, and under that you'll see vet tech and vet health science. Those are two big ones for us that are up and coming, and we get a lot of people in those. So if you're interested in that, in the associates program, we'd love to have you. Going into our bachelor degree program, so we do offer when you start adding concentrations and that kind of stuff, we do offer over 30, 40 different undergrad majors, bachelor's programs. So you can see on there art, biology, business. We have several different concentrations in our business program. You can see chemistry, computer science, exercise science, math, marketing. MIS is a big one. Nursing is probably one of our bigger programs. And then again, you'll see for the undergrad degrees, you'll see vet health science and vet tech. Now, some of those degree programs up there, you will see an asterisk beside. That's just going to indicate that you as a student can complete that teacher certification if you want to do that there. And then going in, so you'll see some of our pre-professional tracks, and those do correlate with some of our undergrad degrees. So dentistry, engineering, law, medicine, OT, PT, pharmacy, veterinary medicine, that kind of stuff. And then you'll see our graduate programs. So our BBA, our Masters of Business Administration. So our MBA is a big one. And then again, you can go into vet school and that kind of stuff if that's what you're wanting to do there. Again, you will see some asterisks beside some of these degree programs, and that's just going to allow you to complete that teacher certification if you want to do that. And our professional programs. So the good thing about LMU, even though we are kind of smaller, you can kind of be like a one-stop shop for you. So you can get your undergrad, graduate, and then professional school. So you'll see some of those on here: clinical anatomy, education, law school, and that kind of stuff. Now, the one that we're primarily known for is our DO program, so our Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine. So you'll see that there. That's kind of the one we're known for mostly, and then our vet school, you'll see. So just some of our professional programs there. Now, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about our general acceptance. So to be automatically accepted in the LMU, if you have a 3.2 unweighted high school GPA and you have a 19 or a 1010 for a test score, that's going to be automatically get you accepted into LMU. Now, we do have a program for students that fall below one or both of those standards. It's called Cornerstone. So I don't want those standards to discourage you from applying there. But so if you do have below one or both, most likely you'll be accepted into that Cornerstone program. And to the outside world, you're going to look just like a regular LMU student. All that Cornerstone program is going to make you do is you may have to take one or two more additional classes incorporated with your undergrad degree just to get you up to the standard that we want there. So we'd love for you guys to go ahead and apply. I don't want you to worry about the GPA or the test requirement. Just go ahead and apply and we'll see what we can do for you, okay? I do want to mention for the fall of 2021, we are going to be a test optional university. So what that means is you're just not going to have that test score to be accepted in LMU. Now, we would always encourage you to go and take that ACT or SAT, have that sent to us, because when it comes to merit-based scholarships and that kind of stuff, that's going to give you the best financial package for yourself, okay? And then after fall of 2021, we're undecided on whether we're going to stay test optional or not. So that's just something to keep an eye out for. Kind of look for maybe an announcement from our school later on, maybe this year or next year, just to see what we're going to do there. Okay. Now, I talked a little bit about the merit-based scholarships when it came to our test scores. So here you can see our merit-based scholarships. They ranged anywhere from $4,000 to $11,000. And so what we do is we take your test score, we take your GPA, and that gives us a rating code. And that rating code then correlates with one of our scholarship amounts there. So the higher your ACT or SAT score, the lower your GPA can be. Or we can go the other way. The higher your GPA, the lower your test score can be. Regardless, it's going to give us a range, and then it'll correlate with one of those scholarship amounts there. Now, we also offer a full tuition scholarship. Okay, to be eligible to compete for that, you have to have a 30 super score on your ACT or a 1370 super score on your SAT. Now, that's going to qualify you. That's not going to guarantee that money, but it'll qualify you to compete. So a secondary application will go out. You'll do that. You'll come on campus for an interview. You'll meet with the dean of different colleges on campus, that kind of stuff, director of enrollment services, VP of enrollment, and you'll kind of go there. That's where your personality and kind of who you are needs to come out, is in those interviews. And then we roughly have around 40 that qualify for that, and then we give out typically about 10 of those a year. So sometimes it's one or two more, sometimes it's one or two less, just kind of depends on the year with how many we have qualified, that kind of stuff. So again, so roughly 40 to 10, you have a pretty good shot at getting that full tuition scholarship if you do qualify for that. So just something to keep in mind there. Now, we've talked a little bit about scholarships and that kind of stuff. I want to let you know how to apply to our school. So if you go to our website, lmunet.edu, the top right-hand corner, you will see a little apply button right here. Okay, click that little apply button. It's going to take you to our applicant portal. You'll register as a new user, fill that little portal out there, and then it's going to take you to the application. So you'll put undergraduate, business, your degree program, that kind of stuff, the year you want to come in, and you'll fill out that application. When you get to the end of that application, you'll see this screen right here. You'll hit submit that application. Once you submit the application, we will then get it in our CRM. Okay. And then from there, we'll reach out to you and let you know about test scores, transcripts that we need, dual enrollment, AP scores, that kind of stuff, everything we need. And then once we get all those, we'll be able to get a decision on you, whether you're accepted or not. Okay. Now, going into our student life, so you'll see on there, first thing, Abe's Army, that's going to be our student section. You'll see athletics is next. So we are an NCAA Division II university. So we compete in the SAC, or the South Atlantic Conference. Primarily, the teams in our conference are East Tennessee, North Carolina, and South Carolina. And we do offer over 20 sports programs. So everything from baseball, softball, men's and women's basketball, golf, lacrosse. We just started wrestling and field hockey. We have men's and women's volleyball, tennis, soccer, cross country, track, all those. So pretty much everything with the exception of swimming and football we have here at LMU. You'll see we do some craft nights, arts in the gap. You'll see the fitness center. So the fitness center is a big deal. That's in our student center. So that's kind of the central hub of our campus. Also located in the student center beside the fitness center is our bookstore, which has all the LMU swag and that kind of stuff. They also price match books when it comes to getting books for school. Also in our student center, we have a Chick-fil-A and an Instagram, Chick-fil-A and a Starbucks on campus, which are huge selling points. So again, Harrogate's a small town. So the fact that we do have a Chick-fil-A and a Starbucks on campus is huge for us. And then depending on the meal plan that you choose for yourself, you can get those incorporated into your meal plan with flex dollars there. So that's kind of nice. You'll see Greek life. Now we do have Greek life on campus. It's not traditional Greek life like a fraternity or sorority row where you live in a house together and all that. But we do have Greek life on campus. They do meet quite a bit. And then depending on which one you want to go into, I know you can get some scholarship money there. You'll see intramural sports. So intramurals is a big thing for our students, for our non-athletes. They love competing for those trophies or those championship t-shirts, that kind of stuff. It's always a good time. And then you'll see we do have an indoor pool. So we do some aqua fitness, aqua Zumba, water aerobics, that kind of stuff is all there. We do offer over 30 student clubs and organizations here on campus, from the LMU Players Club, which is going to be our performing arts, to academic clubs and stuff like that. And you will see student leadership, student governments on there as well. Now, one thing I want to point out on here, if you'll see the Get Out of Town shopping shuttles. So we do have a shuttle here on campus that does pick up every 15 minutes from every building on campus if you don't have a car, that kind of stuff. But on Fridays, what they do is there's a select time on Fridays during the middle of the day that they will shuttle students that don't have cars, international students, that kind of stuff, over to the Walmart and let them go shopping and then bring them back so that you guys can make sure that you have everything that you need. So I think that's kind of unique. It's kind of cool. I've been at a few universities and I've not heard of anything like that. And I'm sure there's universities that do that, but I think that's kind of cool, something that we do there. So that's a little bit about LMU. It's in a nutshell. I do see that we do have one attendee. If you have any questions, I would love for you to put them in the Q&A or the chat box, so that I can get those answered there for you. Are there any questions I can answer for you? Nope, none whatsoever.
All right. Would you like to share with us before we leave, maybe share your contact phone number so that way if that's
Yes.
to reach out, that way
Awesome.
he'll.
Yes. So my name is Nicholas Williams. You can reach out to me. My email is Nicholas, that is NICKOLAS .Williams @lmunet.edu. And then my office phone number is 423-869-6501. So feel free to reach out to me. We are in person for campus tours and consults. So we'd love to have you drive on campus, kind of see who we are, what we're about, and that kind of thing. So, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. And again, if you guys have any questions, make sure you reach out to Nicholas. That's what our college reps do. They like to help you guys the right track and get the information you need. So thanks again for joining our session today. There will be a quick survey about 4 questions long. If you don't mind taking a moment and answering those. And then also, again, you can sign up for as many sessions as you would like at oacac.org. This session was recorded, so if you'd like to review any missed information, please feel free to check that out here within about a week at oacac.org. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Thank you, Nicholas.
Bye-bye. Thank you.